Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, and there you'll see the different products that Stampin' Up! Has, and you can order some for yourself if you would like. If you would like to be involved, like having a workshop, which is our word for a party, or you would like to join my team, that's where you go to find out more information and to place orders or sign up, those kinds of things. You also could leave me a message here in the comments, or you could go to my Facebook page, which is called Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, and see more information there and private message me through that. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you this fun stamp set, Party Puffins. I think they're so stinking cute, and I'm also going to use Days to Remember. I did a video on Days to Remember yesterday at my Facebook page, and I will have the link for that in the description below, so you can take a closer look at that if you are interested in that, because I am going to be using this to make a card today, just to show you that as I'm working with the puffins. Okay, so the puffins, there's no dies with this or punches or anything. It's just a card. It's just a card set. I mean, a stamp set. And it says, "Happy birthday, make a wish to someone who makes others happy. You're the best from all of us." And then it's got 3 different puffins, some candles, a fish wrapped in a bowl like as a gift, and a cake with candles on it. When I saw these two, I thought, oh my gosh, they look like they're dancing. And this guy's just kind of, maybe he's clapping to go along with them. But anyway, so it's just a fun set, and I thought I'd just show you a few cards that I put together. These are just simple cards, okay? It's just your usual. This is 5.5 by 4 1/4. In this case, I have the fold at the top, so I took a page of our cardstock, which is 8.5 by 11. I cut it at 5.5, and no, I said it wrong. I cut it at 4 1/4 and scored it at 5.5. Okay, and I used our Artistry Bloom sequins on this one, right? And I used our some of our different blends to color these. Now, just an FYI, the puffins on here, I looked online just to kind of make sure I was doing their coloring their beaks correctly. The kind that we have here is, at least what I found, looked like the Arctic puffins are the closest to them because of how they have a wider strip of yellow there. There's a bunch of different types of puffins. Some of them they all have the orange beak here. Some have more of a little bit wider black, and then just a little bit of yellow, like kind of on what we might think of as their cheeks, and just behind the black. The Arctic one, the Alaskan, I said Arctic, Alaskan. The Alaskan ones are the ones that had the yellow stripe like that. So that's how I chose to color these. Okay, but they all have the orange beak. Some have some more black, or a few had stripes. It was very interesting, all the different puffins that there are, but this is basically how this is. They all look like this. Okay, so on this one, there's someone who makes others happy. Happy birthday from all of us. I put the candles there, the little fish gift there. See, they're kind of like, looks to me like they're dancing. He's almost like he's bowing to him. Okay, then here's this one, and this is going the other direction. So this was from 8.5 by 11. I cut it at 5.5 and scored it at 4 1/4. Okay, so on this one, make a wish. Okay, happy birthday. Then I wanted to, step it up a little bit. So on this one, I have the card base the same as this one, and then I put a piece of white cardstock, and then a piece of designer series paper. This is the back of one of the hand-penned papers. and then I just took the yellow and just sponged around. In fact, this was So Saffron. I just sponged around the edges just to have that stand out a little bit more. Okay, so this one is Make a Wish, Happy Birthday from All of Us. And then I wanted to add even just a little bit more. So on this one, this happens to be the back of a paper from the Hydrangea Haven or Hydrangea Hill set, which the paper is retiring the end of this month. So if you wanted any of that, you need to get that right away. And then, and this one I just had just this guy on there, Happy Birthday. I used our Rhinestone Basic Jewels for that, and then I used this that is just called Grow Green Ribbon. It is the purple ribbon. It is in our annual catalog. Okay, so Happy Birthday and Make a Wish. So these are very, very basic. The main difference between these and this, because this I just had, just the card base with a white piece of cardstock that I stamped and embellished. The white cardstock, and then I popped it up a little bit and put this one, had the 2 layers. This just had 1 layer behind it. So I will have the directions for how to make these cards below in the description. All right. So for today, I wanted to kind of incorporate the days to remember. And this is a card I made up. Now, obviously, this makes calendar pages. Okay. And what I thought was, you could make a calendar, and a couple weeks ago I did show how to make this calendar that I made on my Fun Fold Friday, and this actually is a little bit bigger than this one that I bought, but you could do something very similarly to this. I did see in our book, which I should actually grab that. I can also show you the puffins in here. And see how they have a couple of different examples here on how they did it. Like this is the front of a card. It's your day, the month and the date circled. Here they have bird and a branch on there. And it looks like these are all pages like from a bigger calendar. That you could put together. And then there's again another one that's November, has a heart around it like a wedding. Okay, so to see more of this, again, go to I will have the link below to go to my Facebook page so that you can see a little bit more in depth on that. And I did show you because I used a tool that was a handmade tool actually that I got the idea for this from France Martin. She used a window sheet and cut this out. And you'll see me use it here in a few minutes. This might help you see it a little better. She took a piece of 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, and then she cut this little rectangle out there. And I showed you how to do it on that one. But I am going to be using this to help set up my calendar. Okay. And I forgot to have the page for the Party Puffins here. And okay, so this is on, if you were interested in A Day to Remember, that's on page 18 at $17. And I just had it here and then I thought it was this one. Oop. I guess I remembered oh no, there is 67. And the Party Puffins are page 67. They're $20. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to make a card like this one for you. And I'll just show you this here. What I did was, this is a full-size card. This one I did have open at the top, so that's half of a piece of card cardstock. So I cut it at 4.5, and then I scored it at 5. I'm sorry, 4.25, and I scored it at 5.5. So happy birthday! It's your day. And the paper I'm using today is from our In Colors 2020 to 2022, and we have these little square embellishments, jewels. And I wanted to be able to use those, so that's why I chose, I just got some, there's some ink on the back of this. Wipe it off so I don't make a big mess of it. And so I got that, and I just decided to do that. And on here, I have twins. Their birthdays are in May, so I thought I'll just do one as if it was for each of them. Happy birthday, it's your day. And you can see on down here, I circled the date of the birthday, and put a couple of balloons up there. And then on the inside, you're the best. And then just decorated it with that little cake there that comes in this. So I'm gonna recreate. It'll be a little different because I'm gonna do it with our daffodil. No, I'm sorry, with Bumblebee. That was one of the colors from the 2020 to 2022 In Colors. So again, this one is going this way instead of this way, but they're the same size, see? Just that this one, I cut it at 5.5, took a whole piece of cardstock, cut it in half at 5.5, and scored it at 4.25. All right, so I just wanted to make sure I just had it. Where did I put my... Oh, here it is. I want this. All right, and it's a piece of cardstock about 3 by 2.5 works well for this, to use this on there. So what you need to do is you need to know what day was the Saturday on like for the beginning of the month. And for May this year, the first of the month started on, I think I said that wrong. The first of the month did start on Saturday. So you kind of need to know what Saturday is so you can have it at the end of the week. And then have that cut out. The inside leg, you would put between the, I got to make sure I'm doing this correctly now. Yes. Between the two rows, like you're going to want how they did this. You may see it better. See how they put it out like this. So I'm going to put it so that this is what May was. All right. So the first was on a Saturday and the 31st was on a Monday. So because this is backwards, you want the edge of this right between this. Now this happens to be right over there. If it had been the second, then I would want to make sure that this comes about halfway between these two rows, and this comes about halfway between those two rows. Like, see if I can do it here. It would have been like this. But because it was the first, I have to put it over here, and it's on the end here. You can use Post-it notes. I found that this actually worked better for me than Post-it notes, but everybody's different, with what works for them. So I want you to see what works best for you. And I'm going to use, I'm going to stamp this with Misty Moonlight. So just put it on a couple times. Put that to the side. Now, a lot of times I hit this one. A lot of times I do the month and the days of the week first, but because I was focusing on this, I have this ready. So you just you want to eyeball it so that, side to side, it's about centered. It maybe could have gone a little bit more to the right, but that's how that. And then they have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a class like that. They also do have it Monday through Sunday. I know in France, that's usually how their calendars are. Maybe some other places in Europe. When I studied in high school, I took French, and that's how I knew that. But here in America, since it's Sunday to Saturday on our calendars, that's what I chose to use. So, and then on this one, I'm going to do the color here. Here it is. My bumblebee for the days of the week. And I try to remind myself to look here, because it's very easy, since it's just a long line, to have it upside down. And then you're going to want to like hold this over so that the Saturday's above here, you know, and the Sunday's above there. Okay, and then put that down. Okay. Well, I think I pressed down a little bit harder than I needed to on that, but oh well. It'll be okay. And then I'm just going to do the Misty Moonlight again for the month of May. Okay. And then these two balloons are like they're hooked together, and I think I'm going to do, what colors do I want to do on this one? I'm going to do green, Just Jade, and where's my other? And I think I will do the do Just Jade on one, and I just did it over on like the edge of the ink pad, and since I had just a smidge right there, I just kind of wiped it off with a, and then for the other one I did it on the edge of the bumblebee there. And then you can just put them kind of wherever you want. The other one I had going the other direction, but I want to try it this way. Well, I guess I smeared it a little bit, but that'll be okay. A little bit misshapen. Let me see here. I'll take my little, it almost looks like two there, doesn't it? It's really kind of what it looks like. There was two of them. I must have moved it without realizing it. And so there. Maybe just color it just a smidge with the marker. And this is just the, oh, maybe I also need to with that. Just Jade. I'll just kind of, because I just see there's like a little, just kind of, there. Even those out a little bit. And then they gave us two of these, and I'm going to use black on the other. The strings. And they can just kind of go like this for that one. And where's the other one? Oh, right here. And there, so they kind of cross over. All right, and then I took this little, they gave us a circle. I'm just gonna circle the day in Bumblebee. Or I could do it in the, I could have done it in the green also. All right, so there's that one. Now I'm gonna, so there's that. And that'll go right there. Now, on this one, I was thinking I maybe would do one of the other penguins, and I realized penguins, listen to me, oh my gosh, puffins. So, I'll do this guy, the one that looks like he's dancing. Okay, and they, the stomach comes out because if you leave it in there, it's easy to get ink on that, and then you smudge the, and actually overall I do it like this because then I can make sure I get his body I didn't do it that way in the last one, and it wasn't quite as dark as I would have liked it to be. I'm going to put them like this. Okay, now that dries a little more. And I think I'm going to say, I want something a little different maybe this time. Oh, and I used on this one, I used the Happy Birthday from the Penguin set, of Penguin Puffin set. Somebody else kept calling them a Penguin. But this time I think I'm going to use the one that comes with the one that came with the calendar set. So happy birthday. And for the inside, let me see. I think I'm going to do this again. And I'm going to do that in black as well, the outline in black. Put it on this side. And see, it's your day. Happy birthday. And there's something else I thought of saying. What was it? Okay, maybe I'll still just say the same thing. Let's see. It's your... Where was it? Here it is. Sorry. Maybe we'll put it's your day on the outside. And yeah. You're the best. Just happy birthday. And maybe with the green. Put this right here. There. Okay, and then I'll just show you how I colored them. I'm going to close up these before I get my fingers in them. So, and for the puffin, the one closest to his face is yellow. Okay, and I use the dark Daffodil Delight in our blends for that, and I use dark pumpkin pie for the end of his beak and for his feet and legs, whatever. But all the rest stays white and black like that. Okay, then let's see, I've got yellow and green, so I think, what was that? That was, I think I forgot to grab those colors. No, I got, is this just jade here? Nope, thought I grabbed just jade earlier. Yeah, there's that. And I think I have the wrong yellow. One moment. Yeah, I think the one that's closest to this is the, my scrap paper. I'll just make sure. I think it's the dark Mango Melody. Oh, that might be a little more orange. Let's see what the light looks like. Or is the, oh, yeah, because that yellow, I think I'll try the light. All right, not that it's a big deal, doesn't really matter that much, but put yellow frosting on this one. And on the other may have had a green plate also, but that's okay. Give it a green plate as well. Oh, I know I did that. And you can, you know, really do whatever you want. You don't have to color anything in if you don't want. I'm going to put some green candles. And what I've been doing for the candles, then the flame, I've been doing, I can find the right colors here. So I knock something on the floor. All right, so I've been using the light pumpkin pie just down like around the wick, and then using the light, if I can get it off here, the light Daffodil Delight right there. Okay. All right, so put it together now. It'll be like this. Grab this so that, oh, and I ran out of my Stampin' Seal, so I will get some more of that shortly. Move that so I don't. There's that one. And then, so I just kind of centered those, okay, and the same for inside. Okay, so and then here, what colors? I think I'll put a green, a yellow, and a blue, I think. Yellow and a blue. And now, so there we go. Two versions of that. Okay, so I did, so these puffins, yeah, they are mainly, you know, about birthday. So if you know, and if you have any children, especially in your family, that like animals, and maybe there's some people in your family that really like puffins, then this would be a cute set for you to make birthday cards for them, birthday invitations if you're going to have a party for them. Okay. And this is obviously for, so you could make a calendar, you could do something like this, you can make invitations, which I did some invitations. I'll just show you one. I had two here. These are the ones in my ink pad or my ink, what was it? Got something fell on that with the ink. So this one, I did this one first, and then I decided to try it, and I put a little sentiment on the back, and I decided I think I might like that one better. I am having a little get together for 4th of July. Actually, we do our fireworks in our village the Saturday after 4th of July weekend. But anyway, so that's this. I used it and made it into like a calendar. Okay, so I said a calendar. I meant an invitation. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me see here. So I'm going to put these up. So you just actually saw these different stamp sets in action, and you can, as I said, if you would like to see a little bit more in depth about the days to remember, you can go to my Facebook page and see what I did the other day with that. Okay, yesterday actually is when it was. And I will have a link down below, as well as a link to my web page, so that if you did want to place an order, that's something that you could do as well. Okay, so Appreciate any comments that you may have, any if you have suggestions for other ways to use these, that would also could come in helpful. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, and if you did like this video, if you give me a thumbs up, that would also be appreciated as well. All right, so just so you know, on my Facebook page, I do lives on Tuesday at 10:45 and Friday at 1:45. And this Friday, I'll be using both of these to do a fun fold, maybe something with a calendar. I'm not totally sure yet, but that'll be on my Facebook page. And on Wednesdays, I'm here on YouTube at 7:30 on Wednesdays. Okay, so thank you again for stopping by, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye bye now.